if I offered you two ways to get in shape? Option a simple routine of lifting heavy things and eating protein. Or option B, a 14-phase microcycle program tracked by AI based on your circadian rhythms. Which one feels more effective? Be honest. Part of your brain definitely chose the second one. We do this with our fitness, our finances, and our productivity. We actively ignore simple solutions because we are biologically wired to believe that if a problem is hard, the solution must be complicated. It's a psychological trap called the complexity bias. It's draining your wallet, killing your productivity, and making you feel like you're never doing enough. But today, we're going to hack it. Complexity bias is a logical fallacy where we give undue credit to complex concepts and ignore simple ones. Think about it. When a solution is simple, like spend less than you earn to build wealth, our brain gets suspicious. We think it can't be that easy. If it was that easy, everyone would be rich. So, instead of just drinking more water and going to bed earlier, we buy expensive sleep trackers, order specialized supplements, and try to biohack our REM cycles. We equate difficulty with value. But why? Why does the human brain hate simplicity? Psychologists point to two main reasons: evolution and ego. First, evolution. For our ancestors, the world was incredibly dangerous and unpredictable. If you assumed the rustling in the bushes was just the wind, you might get eaten. Our brains evolved to overprocess information, just in case. But the second reason is much more modern. It's your ego. Understanding a complex system makes us feel smart. It creates an exclusive club. In 2010, cognitive scientist Dan Sperber coined a term called the guru effect. His research found that when experts say things we don't understand, we don't assume they are bad at explaining. We assume they are profoundly brilliant, and we are just too dumb to get it. Marketers weaponize this against you every single day. A $10 moisturizer doesn't sell, but a $150 hyaluronic acid-infused biopeptide serum, take my money. The jargon creates an illusion of superior quality. But here's where the illusion of complexity gets genuinely dangerous for you and me. It is the ultimate disguise for procrastination. When a task is intimidating, like starting a business, writing a book, or getting fit, actually doing the work is scary because you might fail. So your brain tricks you. It says, we can't start yet. We don't have the optimal system. You spend 3 weeks building the perfect Notion workspace. You watch 40 YouTube videos on the best morning routine. This is productive procrastination. Complexity gives you the illusion of progress without the risk of actual execution. You feel like you're working, but you're just organizing your resistance to work. So, how do we strip away the noise and rewire our brains to respect simplicity? You need 3 mental models. Number 1, Occam's razor. This is a philosophical principle that states the simplest explanation is usually the best one. If your marketing strategy has 15 steps, cut it down to the 2 that actually bring in customers. Stop adding moving parts. Moving parts break. Number 2, the Feynman technique, named after the Nobel-winning physicist Richard Feynman. His rule was simple. If you can't explain a concept to a 12-year-old, you don't understand it. Next time someone pitches you a complex investment or a 10-step diet, ask them to explain it like you're a child. If they can't, they're hiding behind complexity. Don't buy it. Number 3, the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle. 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. Want to be fit? Lift weights, eat protein, sleep 8 hours. That's the 20% that gives you the 80%. Everything else, the ice baths, the supplements, the perfect timing, is just complex noise. Simplicity is hard. It requires you to stop hiding behind research and start taking action. It requires you to admit that you already know what you need to do. The next time you find yourself over-researching, or building a complex system, stop, take a breath, and ask yourself, what would this look like if it were easy? So, take a look at your life right now. What is one simple thing you've been avoiding? Just because you convinced yourself it needs a complex system to start. Think about it. Keep it simple, and I'll see you next time.